Alright, hey guys. I just realized like the last video I was recording didn't record, so I got to do this all again. So, but, yeah, okay. So first things first, I want to talk about like the Steam Workshop because it's interesting because I got something that like completely blew my mind. So when I started the Steam Workshop, I just made this small parkour map as an example of the world, and what I didn't realize is okay, people can modify what I made and then put it up there as well. So Mr. Paradox did that. He put on his Bone Nose acid pack, and what happened is that he just combined the stuff he made before, the Bone Nose acid pack, and he kind of used those assets and sprites and statics onto the map I made. And he added a bit of lore, and he made it so that when you got to certain points, there's a bit of a backstory behind the parkour map. So that map had a bit more depth to it that I didn't have in it. So he's taken what I made and he used the term remix, and that's perfectly what he used. That's the perfect way to describe it. And that map's it's just better now, and you can see in because I got access to all the stats behind it, I can see that okay, so my program has, I think it was 38 downloads, but Mr. Paradox's has it has more than 120. Oh, sorry about the car. So that's incredible because it's wow, I made something, then someone else was able to make something, and as a result it got better. And as a result, everyone's gonna play because it's on the top of the list. When someone's looking at, okay, I like the unfolding engine, I want to see new content, let's see what other people have made. They're going to see the very best, small map version, and that's Mr. Paradox version. So yeah, it's cool. It's cool because it's this is the first time I've been using Steam Workshop, and Steam Workshop was really frustrating to get on. It was really hard. I had to talk to 2 other people, and they told me, oh man, we're gonna help. They said, hey Butch, we're gonna help you with this problem because this problem's hell. So yeah, solve Steam Workshop. I'm glad that's over with. Well, the hard bit, I still got some features I want to add to it, but that's way down the line, like everything else. Yeah, okay, so I think that kind of allows me to express my thoughts on the Steam Workshop and how that's been going. Oh, I gotta calm down. When I'm talking on camera, it kind of makes me a bit tense. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to talk about was platforming mechanics. Now, with the platforming mechanics, it's been something that's been requested. If you've been around since first came out, you would have remembered that the mechanics of the player was super slidey, but that got fixed because everyone told me hey, Butch, do you know what you're doing? And I was not really. And I was well, I'll show you what's wrong with it. And I was oh, I didn't realize it could feel this good now. And then that fixed it up. Now, part of extending it is, as Bombster says, it needs double jumping, and then other people saying it needs wall jumping, and it's of course, that's right. You need the option to be able to add those basic mechanics. And then another thing was it needs dashing. You need to be able to dash. And I want to make it so you have the settings to be able to dash, choose how long it goes for, what's the situations, and of course. Now, I'm just gonna start with double jump, just because I gotta keep moving forward. It's there's so many areas I got to develop. It's I got to do the simple things first and then the hard things later on. But keep inching every part of the program that little bit further. Just making sure that every part of it just keeps getting pushed a bit further along. So what I was thinking for the platforming was jets or trampolines. I'll call them jets. That push the player in a certain direction which, you know, you land down on it, it would shoot you up, or if it's a left one, it'll shoot you leftwards. And this just adds a bit more sophistication to it. Another thing, maybe like spikes that would have a depth state. That'd be interesting. But yeah, like it just adds, it could lead to the possibility of people having those puzzles with that require precision jumping. The other thing would be kind of one thing that was discussed was in Dadia I had the ball puzzles, and with the ball puzzles you push the ball in a certain direction and you got to get into a certain spot, and then a door would open. So I could add kind of like those little mechanics that allow a bit more sophistication and puzzle solving to the world. You know, things like you got to rotate a door a certain way, and little things like that allows for the more sophistication of what you guys can make. Yeah. The other thing is getting Ocean Fruit's commentary in. So she's given me all the commentary she's done, like talking about her design process. So I'm excited to like show how like she did it, and just give more explanation, because I feel like I explained myself really well in the commentary, but yeah, that like the element of like how Damien's design, Damien's how I pronounce it, that's right, I had to think about that. Damien Togello, so yeah. Damien being the main character in like the default character in Unfolding. What was I saying? Oh yeah, showing how like she developed it, because it's like, it's not like, oh yeah, she made it. It's like, this was a sophisticated project. Like, she's a pro. Like, she's done stuff for Game Grumps. Like, I think I heard she did like fighting stuff. She's like worked on movies. Like, she's good. Like, I wish I had more money to throw at her, like just because like I want her designs everywhere and like more range. And yeah, so like it goes back to what I'm saying, like I'm spread out so much with all these features in the world that I gotta do like little inches forward. But yeah, like being able to get like the might of her designs and like a whole range of people and like different sophistications, and being able to let you guys like play around that would be like, the amount of sophistication that would lead to would be amazing. Okay, next point. Oh, actually my point was that it'd be cool to show how she did it. Okay, next point. Platform. No, I think that's it. I guess another thing is, oh yeah, sorry Bombstar that I started another YouTube channel, because to explain what happened, Bombstar saw my previous vlog that's pretty hidden. If you're in the Discord, just type in like 3 waves of marketing in the general chat, you'll see, or 3 waves, you'll see it you'll come up in the search. Yeah, Bombstar subscribed to the last one, but that was on the channel that was the old like the Barge King channel. I'm gonna make a channel for this, the vlogs. I haven't made it yet, I'm just talking on the phone, my phone right now. Okay, so I think that's the direction at this point. Yeah, not as much work has been done at this point because I've got a lot of school assignments, but I'm gonna finish them off this week. So, and yeah, that's the type of stuff I'll be working on. Yeah, I think that's it. All right, thanks everyone. If you have any comments, just let me know. I don't know whether or not to create a new channel for this. Subscribe, I guess. I like comments. I'll reply. Like I'm at the stage where I can reply to every comment. So, you know, like it'd suck like later on when there's like hundreds of comments basically. That is a donkey. Can you hear that donkey? Like, who has a donkey? Alright, see you everyone.